Hey guys, it's Jimmy Bremner and Dexter the boy on a wicked hot day here in the 416, and we're on the urban trail. If everybody's interested, like what am I carrying? I showed you that my new little belt pouch, and today we've got the nostalgic Granddaddy Barlow. It's really lightweight. I'm kind of getting tired of carrying all this like heavy duty, multi-tools and things like that, because they're just simply too heavy and cumbersome, especially on a hot day. Which brings me to hydration, right? You saw Dexter panting there. Have no fear. We've got canteens and other bottles of water for him, and I make sure I look after him first. And the creek's not far from here if he wants to drink. And yes, I let him drink out of the Don River. So he's about 6 years old now and doesn't bother him a bit. So let's talk about hydration for a minute. You must stay hydrated on days like this. Even if you're at the beach and you're in the water, you can still be dehydrated, believe it or not. All right, so you want to make sure that you have enough water with you, or you're proximate to water that you can get and boil and disinfect and that type of thing. What you need on a day like today, it's supposed to go like to 31-ish type of thing, and then you add on that humidity, and it goes up from there. But this is what 32 ounces looks like, or a liter looks like per hour. Okay, it's a canteen, military canteen, and that's what you're trying to get in you as you're going through the day. Of course, if you're on the move, try and temper that pace with your hydration. You're not on a forced march, right? So you don't have to get somewhere in this amount of time. So try and pick routes where it's shaded or you're close to water, that you can again at least cool off. Like hats like these are great. I showed you the sun damage on my ears and my head, and hats like these are great because you can bring them down. It gives you that portable shade, if you will. And what I do usually, typically a day like today, I'll dunk it in the water, and what that does is I'm moving as the air passes, it evaporates and it helps my head cool down, right? So things like that, like simple things. Right now we're talking about 32 ounces an hour approximately. What about salt tablets? Well, unless you're in an extreme environment, like I'll carry those and water disinfectant tablets. But that said, if you're just in and about the city and that type of thing, the salt that you get in your meals and such, that's going to suffice for what it is that you're doing. Again, in and about, the urban trail. Sports drink is another one, right? Sports drink is, they're good. They replace electrolytes and other things your body needs, but I frankly find them very salty. And so I water them down, kind of like a half and half type of thing. A trick we used to do, and I mentioned this before, if you're using, again, these sports drinks, they come in different colors, right? So if in hour 1, we're on the red bottle, hour 2, we're on the blue bottle, hour 3, on the yellow bottle, and if hour 3, I'm looking at a guy that's still on the red bottle, we got to get that blue bottle in him, and again, onto the yellow bottle. So that's a really easy way to look after your team in the heat, to understand like where they are, how much are they hydrating. How do I tell if I'm dehydrated? Well, there's a few things. The simplest way is you're looking at the color of your urine. Okay, if it's light colored, you're good. The darker it gets, the more it's telling you that you need to get water in you. Okay, get a fluid in you. And this is like the simplest way that you can have a visual record of what I'm doing and how much I'm taking in per hour. But if it gets really dark, you need water like right now. Sunstroke. Ask me how I know. I've probably done this a couple of times, at least 3 times in my life. And what happens is you will stop sweating. Okay, there will be no sweat coming out of you. And after that, what will happen is you're going to get a pounding headache. I mean a headache from hell. And that you have to be aware of. And so you've got that, and then probably what's going to happen is you're going to vomit, right? And you're going to vomit out all the fluid that you tried to put in you earlier in the day. And if it's like yellow, greeny kind of color, now that's bile coming out, and that means that there's really nothing in your body to help you stay hydrated and move on down the road. So even eating on the trail, protein bars and things like that, you've got to balance it with the water, because protein takes a lot of water to digest. Okay, so when you eat, you have to take in fluids, because the body can't digest the food without the necessary fluid to do that, right? And you know, you all know these things, like have a way of gathering water, simple plastic bag type of thing. You've got a canteen, you've used up your, you know, one of these sports drinks bottles. And in the bush, you can use, this is a wild grapevine, and they grow up to about almost like 1.5 inches, 2 inches around. Those ones, you can cut it and have the cut end into your bottle, and over some time it will fill up with water that you can drink. All right, so you know, there's many ways to get water. I probably still boil it or use a you know, water tab for that. But again, I carry the bowl for Dexter, portable bowl, and all those other things. Caffeine, we all love our coffee, not good for you. It's a diuretic, and it's going to pull all the water out of you. And alcohol's also a problem. It's a diuretic, and it's going to pull all that water out of you. So sodas, again, most of them have caffeine in them. And again, that's it's got some sugar there, right? But you're going to have to balance that out, right? It's better as a container, that soda bottle, than you know, probably what's in it, right? So again, I thank you all for watching. Make sure, this heat wave's supposed to go on for about another 7 days. I'm not complaining, because soon it's going to be snowing, and I'm not complaining about this heat at all. But I just need everybody to look after themselves and their dogs. Please look after your dogs when you're out. You know, and you know, please don't leave them in cars and things like that. All right. So that said, it's Dexter and I. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come see your dad. Dexter the boy. CTOA. Urban Trail. Please subscribe, comment, notification, like, and you know, tell a friend. I really appreciate all of you watching. It's Jimmy Bremner, Dexter the boy. Urban Trail, we're out.